Let's welcome to our YouTube channel Physics for UG. So in this video we shall discuss thermodynamic potentials. So first discuss what are potentials, what are thermodynamic potentials. In thermodynamics the main part is main focus is our system. So basically a system is represented by the variables. What are the variables? The variables are pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy and entropy, etc. There are many more variables which can represent the state of a system. But actually these variables are not sufficient to represent completely the state of system. वो जो वेरिएबल होता है वो सफिशिएंट नहीं होता है सिस्टम को कम्प्लीटली रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए, कम्प्लीटली स्पेसिफाई करने के लिए वो वेरिएबल सफिशिएंट नहीं होता है. दैट्स वाई वी मेक सम अदर functions. We make other functions to represent completely the system, and these functions are known as thermodynamic potentials. And these functions are not thermodynamic potential, and these functions are the functions of these variables. And these variables, they are basic variables. Pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy, entropy are the basic variables, and the functions are the secondary functions which make use of these variables. Let's discuss one by one about those thermodynamic variables. First of all, the first variable is internal energy. Internal energy is the first variable. So internal energy का मतलब ये है एक सिस्टम के अंदर काइनेटिक एनर्जी और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, उसका समेशन को हम बोलते हैं इंटरनल एनर्जी. दैट मीन्स it is defined as the total energy of the system, that is sum of kinetic and potential energy of the atoms and molecules of system. उसके अंदर जितना भी आटम और मॉलिक्यूल है उस आटम का और मॉलिक्यूल का टोटल काइनेटिक और टोटल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी को हम बोलते हैं इंटरनल एनर्जी. दिस इज द फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन. एंड सेकेंड पॉइंट इज द इट इज स्टेट फंक्शन. व्हाट इज स्टेट फंक्शन? नॉर्मली हम फंक्शन को दो प्रकार के डिवाइड करते हैं. वन इज स्टेट फंक्शन, अनदर इज स्टेट फंक्शन, अनदर इज पाथ फंक्शन. व्हाट इज स्टेट फंक्शन? स्टेट फंक्शंस आर बेसिकली द फंक्शंस व्हिच डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इनिशियल स्टेट एंड अ फाइनल स्टेट. वो पाथ के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करता है, वो इनिशियल स्टेट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है और फाइनल के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. वो स्टेट फंक्शन होता है. बट लेकिन जो पाथ फंक्शन होता है वो पाथ के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, पाथ, एंड इट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपन द इनिशियल स्टेट एंड फाइनल स्टेट. ये ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करता है. ये डिपेंड करता है किसके ऊपर? डिपेंड करता है पाथ के ऊपर. उसको हम स्टेट फंक्शन बोलते हैं. सो इंटरनल एनर्जी इज बेसिकली स्टेट फंक्शन बिकॉज इट डिपेंड्स अपन द इनिशियल स्टेट एंड द फाइनल स्टेट. एंड नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज इट्स एन एक्सटेंसिव प्रॉपर्टी. एक्सटेंसिव प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? Internal energy depends upon the extension of the body. अगर उसका एक्सटेंशन इंक्रीज होता है और उसका साइज, और जो अगर सिस्टम का साइज बड़ा हो जाता है तो उस प्रॉपर्टी का उसका वैल्यू चेंज हो जाता है. इसीलिए जो वेरिएबल्स which basically depends upon the shape and size of the system or size of the body, these are not extensive property and others are intensive properties. So internal energy is an extensive property. So next part is change in internal energy in a cyclic process is zero. Why zero? In a cyclic process the initial point and the final point is same because start होता है from this point and end होता है at the same point. So starting and ending point are the same, so these are known as cyclic processes. So in cyclic process the initial final state is zero, initial final state is same. That's why the internal energy is zero in the cyclic process. ओके, बिकॉज इंटरनल एनर्जी एक स्टेट फंक्शन होता है. वो स्टेट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, वो इनिशियल स्टेट और फाइनल स्टेट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज डिपेंड्स ऑन टेम्परेचर. If you increase the temperature, the molecules in the system get thermal energy. As a result, this thermal energy increases the kinetic energy of the molecules. Hence, the kinetic energy increase होता है तो उसका internal energy भी increase होता है. That's why internal energy depends on temperature. Next part is, it is the energy needed to create a system. एक सिस्टम को क्रिएट करने के लिए जितना एनर्जी चाहिए उसको हम इंटरनल एनर्जी बोलते हैं. So these are basically few parts or few properties of internal energy. Let's discuss about the mathematical parts of internal energy. So in the above, this first law of thermodynamics, dq equal to du plus dw. dq is the amount of heat required and du is the internal energy and dw is the work done. Also dw is equal to p dv. So what you can write, the dq is equal to du plus dw. dw means that is p dv. dq, q is the amount of heat and du is the change in internal energy and p is the pressure and v is the volume. So what is dq? Is the amount of heat required or amount of heat. So from this expression what will be du, because हमको du चाहिए, du internal energy होता है. So du equal to dq minus p dv. This is the expression. So from this dq, look at the second law of thermodynamics. dq equal to tds. dq equal to tds. So put this value here. So dq equal to t ds minus p dv. So du equal to tds minus p dv. How? And this dq is equal to tds. From where? From second law of thermodynamics. So this is the internal energy expression, du expression, tds minus p dv. So du जो इंटरनल एनर्जी किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, वो u डिपेंड करता है s के ऊपर, ऑल्सो v के ऊपर, बिकॉज u इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ s एंड v. सो दैट वी कैन राइट इंटरनल एनर्जी u is a function of s and v. This is very important equation. du equal to tds minus pdv and internal energy u is a function of s and v. because internal energy expression में ds होता है और s चेंज होता है, dv होता है, जिसका मतलब v चेंज होता है, इसीलिए इंटरनल एनर्जी इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ s एंड v. सो लेट्स डिस्कस द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. इफ s entropy is constant, then what will happen? Then ds will be 0. If ds will be 0, so what will be the equation? ds will be 0. If ds will be 0, so du will be minus p dv. That implies minus p is equal to del u by del v. The condition is entropy constant. We can write here s, and this s means entropy is constant. So minus p is equal to du by del v or constant entropy. Also, if volume is constant, then dv equal to 0. So what will be the equation? So du is equal to t ds, because volume constant means dv equal to 0. That implies t equal to del u by del s at a constant v. So this is another expression. So this is the expression for pressure. Minus p equal to del u by del v at constant s, and t is equal to del u by del s at constant v. So basically these are the parts, these are mathematical parts for internal energy. The next potential is enthalpy. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy is defined as the thermodynamic property of a system that is described by H equal to U plus Pv. So enthalpy H is basically U plus Pv. That is the formula, mathematical formula for H equal to U plus Pv. Also, it is a state function. That means enthalpy depends upon the initial state and final state. Initial state और final state के ऊपर जो depend करता है उसको हम state function बोलते हैं. Next is it is an extensive property. उसका मतलब ये है कि that function depends upon the extension of the body. उसका साइज बढ़ जाए, उसका साइज छोटा हो जाए तो उसका वैल्यू भी चेंज होता है, तो उसको हम एक्सटेंसिव प्रॉपर्टी बोलते हैं. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज द चेंज इन एंथैल्पी is a measure of heat evolved or absorbed during a process at a constant temperature. This point we shall discuss in the next part of this video. In the mathematical part we can easily understand this part. And next one is it is the energy needed to create a system plus work needed to make room for it. It is the physical significance of enthalpy. Physical significance. Energy needed to create a system. To create a system का मतलब U होता है और work needed का मतलब PV होता है. So H is equal to U plus PV. U का मतलब internal energy to create a system and PV का मतलब work done to make room for it. That's why H equal to U plus Vp. Now let's discuss the mathematical part. So let's start the mathematical portion of enthalpy. First of all, enthalpy H equal to U plus Pv. Enthalpy H equal to U plus Pv. Taking differentials of both sides means taking derivative of both sides. So what will happen? So we can write dH equal to du plus dpp. dpp means derivative of two functions. So what will happen? du plus p dv plus v dp is simple derivative of multiplication formula. So what is du? So in the last part we studied du is equal to TDS minus PdV. Now put this here. du equal to TDS minus PdV plus PdV plus VdP. So what will happen? PdV and PdV cancel. The remaining part is TDS plus VdP. So dH equal to TDS plus VdP. This is the second thermodynamic potential function, enthalpy. So H is basically a function of S and P because enthalpy changes with S and P. S and P are the two variables. So enthalpy H is equal to function of entropy and pressure. dH equal to TDS plus VdP. So similarly, what are the next two parts? If entropy is equal to constant, then ds equal to 0. So dH is equal to V dP. That implies V is equal to del H by del P at a constant entropy, constant S. This is first part. Similarly, if pressure equal to constant, then what will happen? dP equal to 0. So what will be dH? So dH equal to T ds. That implies T is equal to del H by del S at a constant pressure. So these are two expressions. So from this part, एंट्रोपी का एंथैल्पी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? dH इक्वल टू TDS प्लस VdP. इसको मेमोराइज करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड फंक्शन ऑफ S and P from this part, and we can derive these two equations, these two right side part, these two equations by taking once ds equal to 0 and taking dp equal to 0. When dp equal to 0, this pressure is constant, and when ds equal to 0, this entropy is constant. Okay, now let's discuss the next part, means the next thermodynamic potential. The next potential is Helmholtz free energy. F symbol is F. So it is also another potential function. It is defined as the thermodynamic property of a system that is described by F equal to U minus Ts. Similar to previous part, H equal to U plus Pv. So this part is F equal to U minus Ts. It is also a state function. It depends upon the initial state, final state. It is also an extensive property. Depends upon the extension of the body. The last part is the ability of a system to do useful work in isothermal process. To do useful work in isothermal process is the ability of a system to do useful work in isothermal process. So this part also can be derived from the mathematical expression. Let's move to the mathematical portion of Helmholtz free energy. Now, the Helmholtz free energy definition is F equal to U minus Ts. So similar way, taking differences on both sides. So what will happen? So dF is equal to du minus d of Ts. So du minus d of Ts means t ds minus s dt, because derivative of two functions. Okay, so what is du? So du part, du is equal to tds minus p dv. This is the first part of function, internal energy. So du equal to, put here tds minus p dv minus tds minus s dt. So what will remain? tds cancel. The next part is minus p dv minus s dt, or you can write df equal to minus s dt minus p dv. Similar to du, dh, and this is the expression for df. So the formula is minus s dt minus p dv. So f is a function of temperature T and volume V. So f is a function of temperature T and volume V. What is f? F is the Helmholtz function, and this Helmholtz function is a function of temperature T and volume V. So the next part similar to, so what can you write from these parts? So if temperature equal to constant, then dt equal to 0. So what will happen? So df will be equal to minus p dv. That implies minus p is equal to del f by del v at constant temperature. From this part, temperature constant dt. So next part is, if volume equal to constant, then dv equal to 0. So what will happen? dv equal to 0. dv equal to 0 means, so df, if dv, this part dv equal to 0, so dv equal to 0, that means df equal to minus s dt. That implies minus s is equal to del f by del t at constant v, at constant v, because this part volume 0, dv volume quantity dv 0. So s equal to del f minus s equal to minus s equal to del f by del t at a constant v. These are the two expressions which are needed for different applications in thermodynamics. So let's focus on the previous definition part. The last part is, it is the ability of a system to do useful work in isothermal process. So what is the formula? So what is the formula for f df part? Look at here. So df is equal to minus s dt minus p dv. So in isothermal process, what will happen in process? Temperature is constant, that implies dt equal to 0. So dt, this part will be 0, this part will be 0. So what will happen? df is equal to minus pdv will be the part. So look at the point. It's the ability of a system to do useful work, and pdv is the work done. So df is the minus pdv in which process? In when dt equal to 0. अगर dt और टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट होता और dt 0 हो जाता तो df क्या होगा? df इक्वल टू माइनस पी डी वी होगा. तो df इक्वल टू माइनस पी डी का मतलब क्या है? तो ये जो df होता है ये हो हेल्महोल्ट्ज़ फ्री एनर्जी होता है, और उसका वैल्यू इक्वल टू माइनस पी डी वी. तो पी डी वी क्या होता है? वार्डन होता है. तो वही लिखा है लास्ट पॉइंट में. इट इज़ द एबिलिटी ऑफ ए सिस्टम टू डू यूजफुल वर्क इन आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. क्लियर? Okay, now discuss the next part. This is Helmholtz free energy, and now discuss about the Gibbs free energy. This is the fourth part. This is the fourth part of potential function Gibbs free energy. It is symbol is G, capital G, Gibbs free energy. It is defined as thermodynamic property of a system that is described by G equal to H minus Ts. Similar to other formula, G equal to H minus Ts. It is a state function, depends upon the initial state, final state. It is an extensive property. So same formula. So remember that formula, G is equal to H minus Ts. And G is the Gibbs function, H is the enthalpy, T is the temperature, and S is the entropy. These are the four parts, four different terms. G equal to H minus Ts. Now discuss about the mathematical derivations, mathematical parts and mathematical applications of Gibbs free energy. Now discuss the mathematical part. G equal to, so first part is G equal to H minus Ts, G equal to H minus Ts. So similar manner, taking differences on both sides. So dg is equal to dh minus d of ts. So what will happen? dh minus t ds minus s dt. So in the second part, h is enthalpy. So dh formula, already derivation y dh formula. So dh formula, dh equal to s dt plus, sorry, that is tds plus v dp. Put this value here, tds plus v dp. dh equal to tds plus v dp minus tds minus s dt. So what will happen? tds is cancelled, that is v dp minus s dt, that implies minus s dt plus v dp. So that is part is dg. So dg equal to minus s dt plus v dp. This is the fourth part, this is the fourth equation of potential function. So what will happen? So g is a function of, किसका फंक्शन होगा? टेम्परेचर T का होगा और प्रेशर P का होगा. टेम्परेचर T and pressure P. It's a function of T and P, similar to other parts. G is a function of temperature T and pressure P. So what will happen? The next two cases, similar way, if temperature T equal to constant, then dt will be 0. If dt will be 0, then what will happen? In the equation, dg equal to v dp, that implies v is equal to del g by del p. at a constant temperature. Similarly, in the second way, function, if P equal to constant, because Gibbs function is a function of temperature and pressure, if P equal to constant, then dP equal to 0. So what we can write, so dz equal to minus s dt. That implies minus s is equal to del g by del t at a constant pressure. These two equations are very important for different applications in thermodynamics. So this is all about Gibbs free energy. So next part is how to remember these four equations, because these equations are very important. Okay, let's discuss this part. So what is du? Du is the TDS minus PdV and dH enthalpy, TDS plus VTP, and dF is the Helmholtz free energy minus STT minus PdV, and dG equal to minus STT plus VTP. Look at the different parts. For the first two equations में क्या होता है, ये जो TDS और TDS सेम होगा, एंड दिस इज माइनस PdV एंड दिस इज प्लस VTP. माइनस प्लस हो जाता है, PdP VDP हो जाता है, और TDS सेम रहता है. TDS फर्स्ट पार्ट TDS सेम रहता है, उसका कोई साइन चेंज नहीं होता है, उसका पोजीशन चेंज नहीं होता है. लेकिन सेकेंड पार्ट जो होता है माइनस PdP होता है और प्लस VDP, उसका साइन चेंज होता है, उसका पोजीशन भी PdP PP का पोजीशन भी चेंज होता है. ये फर्स्ट टू इक्वेशंस. द नेक्स्ट टू इक्वेशंस, DF इक्वल टू माइनस STT माइनस PdP, एंड फोर्थ वन DG इक्वल टू माइनस STT प्लस VTP. ओके, इसमें भी फर्स्ट टू पार्ट में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होता है, माइनस एस टी टी, एंड द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज माइनस PdP प्लस VTP. माइनस प्लस हो जाता है, P और V का पोजीशन चेंज होता है. बस लुक एट द फोर इक्वेशंस. du इंटरनल एनर्जी, enthalpy, Helmholtz free energy, and Gibbs free energy. These equations are very important and you have to remember. And the next part is you have to derive Maxwell's thermodynamic equations by using these four equations. Thank you. If you like the video, you can subscribe the channel and share and like the channel. Thank you.